Landscape photography is a popular genre for new photographers. But what are the rules of landscape photography? In this video, I'm going to be going through my 6 top rules for capturing amazing landscape scenes. Are you ready? Let's get started. A great landscape photo has something in the foreground, the midground, and the background. But most landscape photographers use wide-angle lenses, which make everything appear further away. So to get something in the foreground, you need to get close to it. In this photo of the pinnacles in Western Australia, I was standing less than a metre from this foreground pinnacle. This made sure that the pinnacle was in the foreground and helped to make it look much bigger. Most amateur photographers tend to just shoot from eye level. But if you get low, close to the ground, or you shoot from above, you can add another dimension to the image. For this shot of windmills, I was actually in a hot air balloon, which allowed for me to get a very different perspective, something that I would never get from the ground. As for this shot of a river, I had my tripod on the lowest setting so that I could get more of the water in the shot. Depth of field is what controls how much of the photo is in focus. Generally, with landscape photography, you want to have everything in focus, so you want a big depth of field. I shot this photo at f/18, which is a very big depth of field. This allowed me to get everything from the grass in the foreground to the clouds in the sky in focus. I know that most people love clear blue skies, and I do love how a clear blue sky can contrast with the green of a hill. But stormy days have a lot more feeling and tone to them. So grab your umbrella and get out on a rainy day as well. On this day, a storm was just about to roll in, and I really love how the clouds were so dark. The wind in the trees also helps to tell the story. It might be tempting to take all of your lenses and a big heavy tripod with you when you go to shoot. But with landscape photography, sometimes you have to hike a long way to get your shot, and carrying all of that equipment can be tough. So pick a couple of key lenses and ask yourself, do you really need to take that tripod? The hike to the top of this mountain was one of the hardest I have ever done, and I'm glad that I didn't take my tripod with me. But even without the tripod, I was still able to get this panoramic image just by placing my camera on a rock. The weather has a big effect on landscape photography, and you never know what it is going to do. So get to your location early and stay late so that you can watch the light and the weather and see how it changes to get the best results. You may even have to visit a location multiple times for the weather to be perfect for the shot that you are after. I had to wait about half an hour to get this shot of some old ruins. I didn't want any people in the shot, but it was a really busy day and there were people everywhere. It was also my second visit to this park, as on the first visit the weather had not been ideal. So there we have it, my 6 top rules for landscape photography. If you want to learn any more about any of these rules, please let me know in the comments and I can make another video more specific to that rule. And remember, in photography, rules are there to be broken, so don't be afraid to experiment with your settings to get that perfect shot. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to get more tips on how to improve your landscape photos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Bye bye.